All thanks Pelicans. You're now tuned into the Pelican Postgame Report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in this episode of the Pelican Postgame Report. Late edition PPR final win the stream. Y'all feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. If you're listening on X, please give us a retweet. We in this thing recapping the Pelicans kind of late in the game, but listen, we up in this thing, man. So shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all being up late. Shout out to everybody. Now listen, the Pelicans, man, this was a lot more competitive summer league matchup. Pels still lose the game. It's a little bit more competitive than the previous matchup. They go down by 590 to 85. So we'll recap the game. In this one, I'm Big Q. We got DC chiming in on this thing as well. So DC, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing awesome after watching the game, man. We lost, but we really won, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's very interesting, man, to see how this thing went, man. But let's kind of pop off into it, man. Go, there you go. Go Pels, man. There you go, DC. There you go. All right, anyway, man.
Carlo brought it out of me, bro. Go Pels, man.
Go Pels, man. Yeah, there you go, man. We're gonna
I'm
make
Carlo crazy, I guess. I gotta let DJ know.
Well, it's gonna be we're making a shirt called Go Pels, man. So it's gonna be a Pelican.
We gotta make a shirt for Carlo, bro.
No. We're gonna do the Go Pels man shirt from. It's gonna be a Pelican with dreads, and he's gonna have a gun on his hip.
This is not fair. Okay, you need to go over the team stats. You still in Carlo limelight. Let's go over these team stats.
Well, you don't have my idea about the Go Pels man?
No, you're getting off track. This is supposed to be a short show. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. You got to move on.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll tell you about it later. All right. So anyway, in this matchup, man, the Pelicans, man, 90-85 to go down there 0-3. The Spurs get the matchup 3-0 in summer league. Shout out to Sean and Todd. I know they representing. They're happy about that, obviously. But anyway, Pelicans shot 34 of 58 for 58.6% versus the Spurs 28 of 73 for 38.4%. Pelicans were 4 of 13 from downtown for 31%. The Spurs had it popping 13 of 31 for 42% from downtown. Pelicans were 13 of 19 for 68.4%. The Spurs got to the line 33 times tonight, 21 of 33 for 63.6%. They out-rebounded the hell out of the Pelicans, 38 to 24, 15 of which was offensive. They out-assisted the Pelicans, 18 to 15. Pelicans did win the steal game, 11 to 7, blocks 7 to 4, turnovers. Pelicans, another high turnover game, 19 versus 15 by the Spurs, and 28 fouls in the game for the young Pelicans, man. So some of those stats are not very encouraging, but the big man play was very encouraging for our Pelicans tonight. And that's what basically a lot of the flock is paying attention to. Individual statistics, man. In this one, Carlo Mekovic, after the getting paid, man, signing this contract, he put up 25 points in 25 minutes, a minute a point for Carlo, 11 of 13 from the field. He was 2 of 3 from downtown. He really put on a good performance, 25 points, 5 boards, and 3 blocks by Carlo Mekovic, 19 from Ford, and a better effort offensively speaking. 19 points in 22 minutes. He was 8 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, 2 assists in the matchup and the block for Ford. And they were the only 2 guys in double digits for the Pelicans. 8 points from Reeves in the matchup. He had 8 points. Still struggling to shoot the ball a bit. 0 of 2 from downtown. He was 3 of 8 from the field. 23 points with 8 points. 23 minutes, 8 points there for him. Hawkins today, 30 minutes, not much of an offensive output by him, compared to the 2 previous performances, 7 points on 2 of 8 shooting from the field. He was 0 from 4 from downtown and 3 of 6 from the foul line. He didn't have it going tonight. 3 steals and 3 boards for him. And then Yves Messi finished with 6 points in 15 minutes. He was 2 of 7 from the field, only a couple of rebounds and 2 assists by him. He had 4 personal fouls, and of course, we know Carlo Mekovic had 6 of them. So anyway, that's pretty much all we want to really say about the Pelicans in terms of that. And of course, in terms of the Spurs had a much better team performance as Williams finished with 15, 16 from one of their top people. Minix finished in the game, 12 from Ingram, 14 points from Boya. So they had some better performances. But anyway, DC, back to our Pelicans, man. Let's talk about how their performances in this matchup.
Well, I mean, it was a solid performance, man. I mean, considering our guard play other than Ford, uh, pretty much we're atrocious at guards, and the Spurs didn't have that problem. Hence, them hitting a lot more threes than us, as well as out rebounding us and the turnovers. I mean, you can't win a game getting out rebounded. You know, 30% from 3 point line, and then turn the ball over 19 times. But this is the summer league, so wins and losses aren't all that important. And we had a lone bright spot in Carlo Makovich, and I guess you could say Ford too. Hawk, it's a pretty rough night for him. I did like late in the game how he still tried to take the initiative, make some winning plays. Very open look. Good play call by Mills on that last shot, and he had a few after timeout calls that were pretty good as well, man. Getting people open and got some quick layups at the end of the game to kind of make it a game. Reeves I thought was okay, solid. Mises this wasn't really a good outing for him. Only 2 rebounds, man. I'm really concerned by his lack of rebounding. But he only played 15 minutes, and Carlo, did have an amazing game, 25 points, but he only had 5 rebounds and 6 personal fouls, so he would have been fouled out in a real NBA game, right? But I only missed 2 shots, man. Hit 2 of our only 3, I think, 3 pointers, or did we have 4? Well, he hit 2 of them, and Ford hit two 3 pointers as well. Big shot towards the end of the game, tied up by Ford. That was a really gutsy 3. I was like, "What you doing?" Oh shit, he made it. But really excited about Carlo, man. In the preseason, hopefully, he gets better in training camp and he comes out against NBA level players and looks like this in the preseason. We may have a starting center, or he's just a rotational guy that can give us 25 points, 5 rebounds, assists, 3 blocks, and a steal on any given night during the 82 games during the season. And most nights probably have 8 points, 6 rebounds or so. That's still good too. So no matter what, I think we have at the very bare minimum a rotational center that we can feel good about. I guess as good as you can feel about Daniel Tice, maybe. So shout out to Carlo, man. Big game. Love they fight to try to make it interesting, and just couldn't pull one out. I think with the guard play we have, man, and we ain't really getting a lot from the forward spot either. You know, I ain't expecting them to win too many games in some league. Just watching these guys develop, looking at Reeves, Mises, Carlo, and Hawk, obviously, because those are the guys that'll probably be on the team. And wish I could have got to see Kosanar, but and Crutcher. I don't know what's going on with Kosanar, but I know Crutcher had that ankle, so guess we'll have to wait and watch them with the Birmingham squad. But good game for the Pels, man. Hopefully we can get a W in the last game. I think we play Wednesday? No, we play
Thursday,
Thursday. Yeah.
just the Grizzlies.
I'm really concerned about the rebounds, man. Like, damn, we can get some rebounds, but they ain't boxing out. A lot of them are offensive. They got to get that figured out even for a G-League team.
Yeah, the Carlo Mekovich's offensive game is pretty good. It's pretty decent for a big. He can run. He runs. He's very light on his feet. Like he's still a young big. He got to kind of figure it out at times. He had a little parachute stuff going, but that's most bigs. But yeah, his offensive game has come. It's come along, and that you can see him playing in these foreign leagues is really helping him develop that. And the Pelicans giving him that contract, they definitely believe that he'll be a factor somewhere in the rotation of our bigs. So we'll monitor,
Yeah,
but
he got a nice shot too, bro.
he does,
That
man. His
three ball looks pretty good.
right. He confidently shot that ball too. That's the thing when he put that.
Yeah, he had one play cue where he got the ball, kind of surveyed the floor. They pulled back off of him. Carlo took like a side step and stepped back behind the 3 point line. They still ain't pull up, and then he pulled it up. I thought it's pretty solid for a center to be able to do that. A guy who's like 6'10", 6'11". So if he could figure out just how to be a more impactful rebounder and I guess fix his post defense is not very good, but he's a good help side blocker. He'll get up there and erase some mistakes, but um, he needs to get a little stronger, and I think that'll come and hopefully get that rebound game together, man. If you do that, Carlo might be a very solid big man.
Yeah, he definitely got a good offensive game to him, man. Like I said, very light on his feet. He runs the court. He got to get a little stronger. And I think defensively, he's had some key plays in the summer league that kind of the challenging the shot to get the block. I mean, yeah, he got a good little repartee when it comes down to his offensive game, no doubt about it. It's just one of these things to feel encouraged about our summer league. Like, in the past, we'd be looking at guards and wings in the summer league. And this year is obviously we fixated on the bigs, not so much anywhere else. And we're really not getting any any good thinking in terms of anybody else. Now, in terms of Josh Adoro, who's another player that we wanted to see, he was DNP'd again. And that's like out of these other guys that I want to see. I really wanted to see Josh Adoro get an opportunity.
No, Josh Adoro, he played tonight, Q, but
I didn't see.
he didn't get very many minutes. He was actually one of our few net positives.
Oh, I didn't. I must have missed him. DC. I
I think he
watched.
had like 4 points and 2 rebounds.
I don't remember.
He wasn't in there for long, so it's really easy to miss.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't see him, and I could have swore that he didn't play.
Oh no, you're right, man. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Obanor. That's a forward, huh? Yeah,
Oh
you're
yeah,
right. I'm sorry.
Obanor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Obanor played. I don't know why. I must be getting sleepy. I saw Adoro.
yeah. I was. Yeah, that's what I was
But
saying. I want.
they signed him to an Exhibit 10 deal though, so he has a 10-game deal that they actually signed Adoro to. So he's gonna get what they call it the Exhibit 10 deal.
Right.
So he'll get 10 of those for the squadron. I guess we'll be able to watch him then, man.
Right. Well, that's good because that definitely helps because what end up happening is, if he goes there, I think he'll have an opportunity to kind of develop there. And if something was to happen, we can be able to eventually kind of pull him on over to the squad. And I think this guy got hustle in him. He ain't the most athletic guy in the world, but he got a bevy of different post moves. He has a little shot there too. Very intelligent player. Here it is right here. Shout out to the rookie wire, former Providence forward Josh Adoro to sign Exhibit 10 contract with the Pelicans is reported here. He agreed to the contract on Monday, according to league sources. Adoro joined the Pelicans for the NBA Summer League after going undrafted last month. He hasn't played in the game with the Pelicans, though his participation in Summer League or summer practices and other activities with the team in Las Vegas. Pelicans have dropped their first 2 at the time. It's not 3 now. But Odoro's all Big Ten East honorable mention. He averaged 16.7.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.3 blocks on almost 53% shooting from the field. He's a 5th-year senior. We like those. He ranked 10th in the conference in scoring and 7th in rebounds and blocks. He registered 9 20-point performances, including a season-high 32 points, 12 boards, and 3 assists on February 7 in a win over Crichton. He was one of 5 players in the country to record at least 32 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists in a game last season. So there you go with him. So with that, Adoro will participate with the Pelicans in training camp and spend the next season in the G-League with the BHAM squadron as a part of his Exhibit 10 contract. He can receive a bonus up to $75,000 if he is waived and stays with the squadron for at least 60 days. So there you go, a little backdrop on that. So let's move on to this, man. Just a little stick to kind of hip the family members to the Pelican schedule. Like DC alluded to, Pelicans final summer league matchup. It's on Thursday, 5 p.m. tip-off time in the Pavilion, NBA TV, or wherever you listen or watch. Game 4 will be against the Grizzlies. And of course, we know the Pelicans ain't going away in Game 5. They statistically haven't done a damn thing to win, but like I said, it wasn't pretty much about that. We know what time it is with that. So one final matchup Thursday to see if we can kind of at least get one win in the summer league. So there you go. All right, DC, final thoughts before we leave.
Well, I just want to point out that Jordan Hawkins, this whole summer league, has only made 4 3-pointers out of 18 of them. we could look at that as concerning, but I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Although I know people may be wondering, so just wanted to mention it. But Jordan Hawkins actually, my opinion, man, they're not really setting him up, putting him in great position to do what he does well. He has a lot of ball handling duties at times, and I think that's leading to him kind of being in a slightly a slump or being rusty because he's probably, I guess, not comfortable. Maybe he's a little out of his comfort zone, and really looking forward in this last game. I would like to see a good game from Hawk, man. Maybe they should play forward some more minutes because they don't usually start the game with him. He's another one I'd be curious to see for this last game. Just start forward, um, give Hawk some minutes and start Meritage. But they probably gonna start Macy's and run their little lineup like how they normally do. But Hawk ain't sorry, Sean. You crazy, rusty, not being utilized properly on this team. I'll say that, but not sorry. And other than that, man, looking forward to seeing another game like this from Meritage and an improvement from Mises, man. And also Reeves, I think, is another guy that he's pretty solid. See him do some stuff, man. That floater is real with Reeves. So he's got a floater. He another one who ain't hit a 3-point shot. I don't think he hit a 3-point shot all summer league so far, but shot 44% in college. So be curious to see either one of these guys have a coming out party and Hawk, Mises, and Reeves, even though Hawk put up some big points in a few other games, but just not really efficient, man. More shots than anything else. He just got the green light for shots. He didn't shoot a lot tonight. He didn't make a lot tonight, so really looking forward to seeing that on Thursday. But other than that, that's it, Q, unless you got something, bro.
No, that's pretty much it, DC. It's yeah, Hawkins is yeah, you can see he's been out of his comfort zone in this one, how they're using how Coach Miles is trying to utilize him. I wanted to see some more of our undrafted. I know that you've seen how Brockington hadn't looked that good over the last couple of games. We know Crutcher was a guy that we've seen in G League before, but yes, definitely Cussinard was one that I really wanted to see. Hopefully, he'll get extended moments in the final summer league matchup. So we'll just see. But like you're saying, it's not really about the guards with us; it's about the bigs, and we've seen a sample service of Yeez Misi, Carlo Mekovic, and just seeing what these guys can do and if they can help us along with Daniel Tice going into it. Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, my man Dre asked me a question. How much do I think Hawks will improve this season? Um, I think it's to be determined, man. I think he can make a drastic jump, or we can pretty much see the same guy that we saw last year. Which, if you give him more minutes and his defense is just a little bit better, I think that would still look like a drastic improvement. So, he just needs minutes, man. He just gotta play. So, I think as long as he gets real live action minutes consistently, you're gonna see a guy that steadily improves because that's what he showed last year. It's just on the defensive end is where you're looking for him. And you're right, Avis. Avis Tolliver said, get Hawkins a gym membership. Yeah, man, he's getting pushed around out there. Not very strong. So obviously he's a guy, a movement shooter, and that's his bread and butter. We ain't expecting him to turn into Zion, but he definitely need a little bit more strength. I think the finish through contact, he had a lot of plays where he had guys, kind of off the dribble, and he's in a position to be able to go up with a shot, and they put a body on him or put a little physicality to him, and they're not really calling fouls like that in some league too. And he's more of a finesse guy, and he can't finish through contact. So those things I would look for him to try to be able to improve upon and add to his bag. If he does that and can finish through contact, I'm not even concerned about the dribbling stuff and him not having a great handle and all that. If he can play defense, finish through contact, I think he can make a drastic improvement. But if he doesn't and he gets consistent minutes, there's no doubt that he's going to improve. So whether he makes a drastic improvement or just improves because game reps.
Yeah, we've talked about that, man. How he basically, from a body standpoint, a physique standpoint, Jordan Hawkins looks the same as he did last year. I'm just looking at him playing. Yeah, he definitely needs to. And we ain't talking about becoming the freaking Incredible Hulk, but he damn sure need to get stronger, man. Lex, welcome on in. Lex, welcome in. Uh, Pelicans go down. What are your thoughts on this summer league matchup, Lex?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good.
That's good. I don't know. Nothing's really like impressing me right now. Um, I mean, right now, obviously, I think there's a lot of emphasis with the with Carlo Makovich because, really the five position is wide open. So he's he's been the focal point, with this with this summer league right now. Um as far as with Jayhawk, he's not being used properly. He's not playing to his strengths. He's not getting his reps in the position that he's going to play actually with the team. So I just think, and like you all said, I didn't really see anything different with as far as with his strength or anything, because he does look the same. Um, but I think another thing is like he's not really getting a lot of reps in his specialty. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the summer league, it's about finding your niche. Most of these teams already have their star. They already have who they're building around. Who's that number two guy and everything. Basically, what summer league is about, okay, filling out the rest of your roster, filling out the the rest of the roles on the team. And so he's just not getting that right now, which is we're not really seeing him. And then you add the fact that he's not really, he's getting pushed around out there as well. That doesn't help either. Henceforth, that's why somebody's saying, he needs a gym membership and all that stuff. So it's kind of because we were obviously when you talk about your second year, um you want to see differences. You want to see changes in the right directions. And, as far as with Hawk, we're not seeing that, let alone he's not being used properly. So it's making him look like 10 times worse than what he was on last season. So that's basically what I get out of it.
Yeah, that's very true, Lex, and yeah, we could definitely see that his uncomfortability. Just watching all the rest of these guys, Antonio Reeves, do some stuff not as crisp a shooting that we'd like to see from Reeves. He kind of struggled from behind a 3-point line, as that was his thought process. Or the people you go and you watch this kid play. He's a really solid shooter from behind a 3-point line. Not so much in summer league, some nervousness, perhaps. He just didn't look comfortable. I had some other really positive plays, attacking a couple, whatnot, very active. And then, like I said, not much to talk about with with the guards and other people outside the aforementioned players. But when you talk about the bigs, especially like we talked about, Carlo Mekovic playing overseas has helped this game out. And the Pelicans perhaps are looking for him to contribute. Oh, like you said, it's an opening at the five position. We know that Daniel Tice will play some role with that, but the Pelicans definitely are looking at some of these bigs and saying, "Hey, man, we need some of you guys to kind of step up, or one of you guys to kind of step forward and kind of show us what you can do." We know Yves athletically is there. He needs to get a little stronger there, and he challenges a lot of shots. He gets up and does his thing. He got a little paratrooper in him. I got to work on that. But he's a lob threat. He'll dunk on your head. Carlo will dunk on your head. So we got some good stuff going on with these guys. So it's just going to take a little time to bring them along. So Pelicans 0-3 in the summer league, man, and we kind of moving forward. So anyway, any last things before we kind of jump up off the stream? I know Lex, you kind of game. Is there any other things on your mind before we depart?
Oh, it just seems like, with you have Antonio Reeves. I mean, even what I saw with him. Everybody's kind of playing out of their position right now. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you're a two guard, if you're a shooter, that's what makes having a point guard on the team very important, because your niche is shooting, as far as with Reeves and Jay Hawk. But yeah, I mean, there's just like I said before, with Misi and Makovich. I mean, Makovich is the talk of the town right now, because obviously it's there's a huge job opening in that 5 spot. So when you look at him, Misi, he's definitely a developmental project. He's gonna have to be developed. Tice, he's 6'9", so really, I don't even know if you would call it a huge job opening, because really, I mean, it's really there for the taking for Makovich, because there really isn't anyone else. You know what I'm saying? When you start, crossing off different things off the list, but I don't know. I mean, summer league is summer league. I mean, I guess when we see these guys, with the actual team, they'll look a whole lot better, because obviously, the Pelicans have a point guard now, and it can help actually, the players actually be used properly, and I guess flourish. That's the positive side of it, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that's yeah, we getting close, man, and got a little while to go before we get there, man. But we start to see this is basically our squad right here, fam. This is the squad that we'll be dealing with coming up this season. That's pretty much it. The Pelicans, man. We got who we got here, so we know what we facing. We know all the uncertainty. The clouds have been cleared away. We know who our our bigs.
Well, David Griffin made that clear. Yesterday? Huh?
Yeah,
Brandon
but
Ingram is incapable of being traded mechanically.
yeah, yes, indeed. He is a
Funny.
great piece of work, isn't
That's
he?
funny.
Yeah, and mechanically. One thing I say is that
Mechanically.
You mean
Q, are
you
we
mean it's
doing this show
not?
mechanically or technically tonight?
I
we
thought
run
we were
the
doing it
mechanically,
organically,
Mechanically, okay.
sustainably. We're gonna
but
be.
not
Yeah, that's
organically.
right, Lexi. When you do things mechanically, you got to oil it up so it can be organic.
He's
But
definitely a robot.
organic doesn't need to be mechanical.
Say that again, Lex. That's kind of deep. Say that again.
You said it's kind of deep.
Uh, do we have a
Isn't
contradiction in beliefs
look,
over here?
no, I'm just saying, like, if it's organic, it don't have to be mechanical, right?
Yes or
Organically.
no? Yes or no? And so I think David Griffin is a transhumanist, man. That's what I think. It's he used a lot of weird verbiage.
Doesn't organically come naturally?
Uh,
Well, not really in the genetically modified world. Naturally, it
well,
could.
Okay, well,
It's
I'm
not
not
really.
talking about GMO.
Well, that's what
I,
you
I
get.
would like to explain it.
That's what you're getting from David Griffin. Is you getting a lot of
Okay, so
GMO
we
because
getting
none of it.
GMO from him.
That's right. It damn show
Yeah.
GMO from you.
Well, shoot, it ain't mechanically. It's just GMO.
When you
Genetically
nurture things
modified.
substantially and organically, and the nurturing is very consistent, they will work in a mechanical manner. And the master engineer of all things designed everything to work mechanically, which would be organic from the original state. And therefore, we're operating on this same basis with our handling of Brandon Ingram. He wants to be here. We want him to be here, even though we tried to trade him. Those things are mechanical in nature. This is part of the business. And he will be back because he is mechanically incapable of being traded due to contract negotiation. It has nothing to do with his way he plays. And we would love to have him here along with everybody else, even though we have 7 guys that are probably capable of being starters. But that is how you organically build a team. and you have all the mechanical components for them to operate in a very sustainable fashion. There you go, Lex.
What you said, what you said about nothing, man.
It's
They should
terrible.
make a new Shakespeare movie about that. What you said about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or much you said about nothing. Because that's basically what that
That's
was.
the world. That's how that guy talks,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
That guy
But you
talks
know
like
what? Hey man, you do a really good job. Now flip the script to Stan.
no.
Who?
Please don't do it, DC.
Flip it to who?
They can't. They ain't gonna be
Flip
able
the
to hear
script to
him.
Stan Van Gundy.
It's so annoying. It
Give a
messes.
shit about things being organic and sustainable. I want everything rough and rugged. Because we're building fucking walls over here. If we built the wall, Trump wouldn't have got shot. And that's how I run my goddamn team.
What? I think he ain't on that side, DC. I think he on the other side, man. I don't think.
You on
I
the
don't
other
think.
side, you on Biden side?
I,
Man,
I
they don't
think,
have no
man.
nice slogans. I think that too, but I couldn't I couldn't go I can't think of a good slogan for them to use with Stan, so you know. And Stan
Yeah.
always talking about building walls, bro. I think he do got a secret love for Trump.
He does say
Slim
that,
made a
doesn't
suggestion. Okay, do it in the Jamaican voice.
Oh, you want
he?
too much. Now, it's too late for this shit.
Come on,
You want me to do a Jamaican Stan Van
man.
Gundy?
Look, the Pelicans just
I don't
lost.
know
You
where
know
to
what
start
I'm
with
saying?
that shit.
I
Lex.
don't think.
The fan
Lex, I
base
don't
is
think it's gonna work.
asking you,
Look, you
DC,
know
to
what?
lift your spirits
I'm
up.
gonna put that request on reserve. We holding it that one pending. Give
He
me
ain't
a
gonna do it.
daytime show or an earlier show. I'm attempt to do that one for you. I
He
don't
ain't
even know
gonna.
where to start at that shit right now.
He ain't gonna do it, Lex, because he said "Go Pelsman." He started the broadcast off by
Yeah,
saying
hey,
"Go
Yeah,
Slim started that stuff.
Marcus
We
brought it
appreciate
out of me,
you,
dog. Go
Slim.
Pelsman.
We appreciate you.
Go Pelsman." There you go,
Dang,
Go
DC.
somebody
Pelsman.
Stacy said I think Stan Van Gundy is a Democrat. What's
I
this
know. That's what I told DC. DC got the man all backwards.
You mean he ain't a
Yeah.
Republican?
The
Nah.
Democrats don't build walls, Q. I'm sorry. They did a
Well,
horrible job at building walls. Stan does a good job at building walls, bro.
Uh,
The Democrats built the wall, and everybody was just passing through that shit.
mm,
They had
mm.
an assembly line going through their wall.
I have buses and planes. I don't know what you're talking about, pal. Man, listen anyway, man.
Well, you
All
know the fake wall they showed us on TV. That's what I'm talking
right with the tunnel in it. Yeah, so it's very interesting, man, to say that, man. But yes, no Jamaican accents. DC gave you a Go Pels man several times tonight, and I think that's the best you're gonna do. Go Pels man.
Come on, DC.
Go Pelsman.
Come on, DC. Let me hear it from the diaphragm.
Go Pelsman.
Let me hear it from the diaphragm.
Yes, go Pelsman.
Speak it. From the diaphragm, you need to get deeper.
I am a believer. Go Pelsman.
Like I said, we got merch coming out. We got some merch coming out. Go Pelsman merch inspired by DC.
Merch coming out, my
It's
people.
merch. It's a pelican on there. It says Go Pels man. It got a brown pelican.
No, go Pelsman.
Shout
Go
out to
Pels
Pelican.
No man. Come on.
It's mine, right? MON.
Bad man. Go Pelsman.
Go Pelsman. And it's a pelican. His wings are spreaded. He got a gun on his hip, and he got two bags, two duffel bags. One bag is got pineapples in it, and the other one got basketball up in the bag. That's DC's ideas.
And a picture of DeJounte Murray somewhere.
Yeah, it's on his t-shirt. It's DeJounte Murray on the Pelican. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
that's a gangster.
I have a question for y'all. Because we never talked about this. Do you all know anything about the new assistant coach? I think his name is Jerriot or Jarrett.
Yeah.
Jerriot.
Yeah, we covered him. He's been with Cleveland since was it 2014, I think? Or 2011?
He's been with him for a while, DC.
Yeah, he's been over there for a while. So the development of pretty much most of their big men, that was the guy who was working with him. So
that's right.
I think it's pretty good to have him, you know, especially with the situation we got going on with two young bigs. We trying to get to build the game. So maybe he was partly responsible for what we saw from Makovich. I don't know if he started working with him yet, but hopefully. Maybe that's why. Because
He
he
got
looks
his work.
totally different than he did in the summer, or not the summer league, but G-League last year. He looks like a different player.
Okay. Yeah, I knew he was came. I didn't know a whole lot about him, so I don't think we really talked about him or anything, but I guess welcome.
Yeah, we covered that on another show. I want to say about Garriott. He's a young assistant coach too. It's like they saying here's the article right here from him, and this is his short bio right here. Video started as a video coordinator with the Cavs back in 2015, 2016.
Like everybody's
Service.
starting out like that.
That's what, remember, David Griffin said that too. David Griffin's like, yeah, all us video coordinator guys got to stick together. He served as an assistant video coordinator, coaching assistant from 2016, and then promoted to assistant coach in 2019. Then he became the head coach of the Cleveland Charge G-League team. Then for 21-22, where he finished with a 12-34 record, so he wasn't really that good. And then he returned being an assistant coach with the Cavs from 22-23, and then the Cavs fired JB Bickerstaff, and they basically put him on the street. Now the guy is 6'9" and played collegiately with Richmond, despite us for 4 seasons back in 2006 to 2011. So this is the big man coach the Pelicans are bringing in to work with Yves Missi and Carlo Mekovic. So there it is.
Okay. So
I just want to point something out, Stacy. Just because I build walls and I can appreciate a good wall being built doesn't mean I'm voting for Trump. I mean, I can make an analogy about the guy, can't I?
Sounds like the guy, the parrot from Aladdin. That's what
you know what? Iago.
Yes. That's what you sound like.
I was gonna say you should start your own show. You can do a little kid show.
You want me to do a whole show like that?
No, voice acting.
Oh, damn, you think I'm that good?
Yeah, DC, I told you that.
Well, you're that good with Sam Van Gundy's voice.
504 Doc said that's Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, it is. Gilbert Godfrey, yeah.
You know what, 504 Doc? I watched Gilbert Godfrey when I was a kid, and I couldn't believe nobody really talked like that. So I used to try to do that shit. That's probably how I could do Stan Van Gundy.
Oh, wow.
I said there's nowhere in hell that can be that dude's real voice, man.
Are you going to play it?
You going to play the audio with it?
Prince Ali is nothing more.
DC, you got a future, man. You got a future.
Oh, wow. I'm happy for you. Hey, man, you better get to work. Put your you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead, DC. Do your thing, brother. Yeah, DC. Yeah,
you're already in the movies. Got One Love.
Yeah. I gotta step my game up, man.
The family of parrots for a year, and no, I did no preparation. I just went in and just had fun with it.
I mean, that guy talks like that, man. So I mean, that's
really talks like that, right?
Yeah.
Like I say, man, there's no way this dude talks like that, man.
That's his voice. That's his damn voice. All right. So anyway, man, we're gonna get ready to get out here on this, man. Listen, we appreciate y'all for chiming in. The Pelicans, man, try to make a happier show for you guys. We know the Pelicans lost today. That's their 3rd straight loss in summer league play. They're 0-3 right now. They go down to Sean's and Tasha Spurs, who are perfect in the summer league, and it'll be the only thing they win this season. But so congratulations to y'all on that. Outside of that, like the
God damn.
Oh man,
hit the subscribe.
They ain't the same old Spurs though, Q. Like, they just got Chris Paul and
they got a fortune on Chris
they got some people now, bro. We can't. It's gonna be a little harder to make fun of them this year, bro.
DC,
Southwest Division, Southwest Division has got
tap dancing
beat up.
Don't let me put the tap dancing dude on, DC.
I'm starting to think you a hater of the truth, bro. Damn, that's because I said something true that oppose your point. Now I'm tap dancing.
Yeah, damn. Because, bro, I'm putting down these Spurs. These are rivals, and you trying to uplift them at the same time. What kind of backwards movement are you doing right here, man?
Well, we got a Spurs supporter in the group that also supports the Pelicans, bro. I just don't want
You
Big
don't
Sean to
support
leave
the
and be gone
We
for
do
that.
appreciate you.
You know,
Sean
does not
you
support
get
the
heavy handed with
y'all.
your put downs, bro.
No,
Hey,
I
the
don't.
Spurs
Y'all are
earned a
dead.
little respect after what they did us at the end of the season. I ain't forgot that.
Listen, brother, you just saw it because you got checked on that whole situation that was going on with Memphis, and I never let you forgot that, brother. That's the whole bottom line. You was talking
Forgot
about
what? What's the forgot?
that you try to forget the fact that you were
Man,
out.
I've been eating grizzly meat since way in 2019. What are you
All
talking
right,
about?
okay,
Nobody,
DC.
you ain't had
First
shit
of
to say
all,
when I had a feast of grizzly meat. Grizzly meat up there, you ain't had nothing to say.
First of all, DC, pause
Get
on
it,
You
that.
ain't had nothing to say.
get it, DC. Get it. Get it, boy. You
Look
better
at, go ahead,
get it.
DC. Look at
Come
them.
on,
Look at them
happy
knees.
feet. Come
Go
on,
ahead.
happy.
Ashy ass ankles.
Get happy. Ooh,
Ask
that
your
was
brother
real
light,
happy.
man. He like
Look at
yourself.
that.
He light, very
Why
light.
he got his pants rolled up like that? Why
You
is he
want your,
Why
highlighting his ankles?
you
you
got
don't
your
want the,
pants rolled up like
you don't
that?
want the pants to get in the
Let
middle
us
of them
see,
tapping,
DC.
brother.
You could have rolled them up
Let
below
the
the
fan base
ankles, though.
see.
That's magic ankles. What you
Let the
talking
fan
about?
base
Magic,
see.
magic
Come on.
ankles.
Where's that?
Magic
Look at that.
ankles.
Look at them happy feet.
Go
Look at them
Pelicans.
happy feet.
All he missing is a Go
Uh-oh.
Pels man
Happy
shirt.
feet.
Uh-oh.
You familiar with the routine Lexi doing?
Yeah,
No,
that's DC
that's
dancing.
your routine.
That's DC
Nah,
right
that ain't
there.
my thing. I'm just
Hey, you
observing.
are talented. Here, show
I
them your
can't do
face.
all that shit.
You
Go
can.
ahead, DC. Go ahead. Go Pels man. But anyway, listen, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all being in the stream as well, man. Y'all be looking out for that Go Pels man merch coming out real soon from DC. I'll also be watching out for DC's podcast, CPT with DC.
Man, I'm
And
not doing the Color People Time podcast, bro. Could you stop lying about? I'll be on time, Q.
no, DC. It's not that, brother. That's it's
That's
crazy
you say
pineapple.
CPT. That's what it is. It's Color People Time.
It's
Well, DC,
CPT
Everybody know
stands
that, Q. You the only one
DC,
in delusion about that.
DC, if you on time, you late though.
Huh?
If
the
you're
crazy
on time,
pineapple
you're
talk.
late.
Say, Lex, you cannot say
You
anything
gotta watch
after
the drum
tonight.
line.
You showed up halfway through the show.
Yeah,
Oh
slip.
no. Hey man,
Like,
hey.
Where is your
I
hall
come up in
pass
here,
tonight?
look, you see how
What's
much
going
fun
on?
we having? You see how much fun we having when I come up in here.
Oh, we always have fun when you in here.
we gotta have fun.
That's
After
why I'm getting on you about being late. You need to be on time. You bring some extra spice to the show.
I was on the road. I gotta watch out for them deer, man.
Oh, you was driving? Yeah, I know what it'd be like driving. I feel that.
Yeah, I was coming back from the gym. It's my time that I go to the gym. So, you driving cross country though. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe you be away from your baby for that long.
You see that? I be risking my life to talk to
Right.
y'all, man.
That don't even sound right, DC, man.
What?
You on the road like that?
Oh, I see my baby every night. What you mean?
So you're basically admitting that you have not been on the road? Is that what you're saying?
No, I be on the road. I be driving, but I go home.
Okay. So there he is. So,
okay. You know
Two
what?
things can't be true.
No, there's a lot of gray area in there.
DC. I heard the term DC.
More like
DC.
a lot of green area, Lex. I see a lot of trees and grass.
No, there's a lot of gray because we've been on like a lot.
Sometimes the baby be with me while I'm driving.
Sometimes
okay,
the baby
it is
be
really
driving.
quiet in the background, DC.
Sometimes the baby be driving,
It's
right?
almost 1:00 at night.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What about during the day, DC?
What happened?
What about during the day?
Good sound installation.
DC. You don't quote with yourself, huh? I hear you, brother.
Okay, stuff ain't matching up, DC.
It's not, but that's how DC does, man. He's on
Can't have
code
good sound installation where y'all can't hear background interference.
Okay, dog. That we hear that crackling.
Something gotta work right. My mic don't be sounding that good, but the sound installation work.
Oh
DC,
God.
it's like you frying pineapples.
Your mic is cracking. Your mic is always cracking, man.
It's always, brother.
But you don't hear no noise in the background.
You out here DC's mic cracking.
You don't hear it on the mic though. Snapping and popping fried pineapples and shit.
Nah, that's you, bro. You snapping, popping, and fried pineapple. You told me about frying pineapples. I ain't know nothing about it.
You don't code with yourself.
On code with myself.
Yeah, you're on code with yourself, brother. Nobody else.
That
You in
sounds a
code.
little egotistical, bro. I'm not into that.
Hey, well, there you go. All right. So anyway, man, we're gonna get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in this episode of the show. Please feel free to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Trying to lighten up your night after the Pelicans lose 98-85. Shout out to every man and every lady out there. Hey, y'all listen on X, please feel free to hit the retweet button, man. That helps us out a great deal here at PPR, man. And listen, we'll be back. What today is? Wednesday. We'll have another stream popping up here soon. So y'all hit the notification bell as well. And we'll
I thought
holler at
we're gonna be back Wednesday. I thought we was gonna be back Thursday.
Yeah, that's right. Thursday, DC. I said soon.
Nah, there you go.
Soon as that, brother.
You was trying to be on not CPT time. You was trying to be on another type of people time, WPT time or something.
No.
Trying to be early, huh? You gonna be a day early, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, DC. That's another that CPT DC's involved with. DC on CPT.
WPT, white people time. That's what you were trying to be on.
DC with CPT. That's DC. All right, anyway, we go.
Wait, what? Do it again.
CPT.
Why you sound like an old wino, dog? No, you gotta be organically.
You gotta sound like Lex, you gotta sound like a wino when you do DC's new podcast title. You gotta sound really wino-ish with it. You go DC on CPT, but you gotta make it sound like you got a couple listen and you liquored up. So it's like DC on CPT. You got to be something wild, and it got to be weird like that. And that's DC's podcast. He's gonna talk about Bigfoot and
Bigfoot.
He gonna talk
about no Bigfoot.
Talk about Bigfoot and how to fix your finances. And
man, you got a hell of an imagination, bro.
No, I'm saying that's some of the stuff that you talk about.
Ain't none of the shit I talk about.
Did y'all play Carlos post interview?
Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead and pull that up before we get up out of here.
Nah, DC, I got Carlos. I'm gonna play it on the next stream.
The people want to hear. You gonna be too late, Q.
Talking about.
We play his interview and we get out of here.
Hold on, DC. Hold on. Let's break it down. You don't have to do the crazy pineapple talk right now.
Break what down?
Break it down. What did Carlos say?
Oh, I don't know. Jay Carvel mentioned it. I was just reading.
He trying to duck it. It's only probably like 2 minutes long, bro. Just pull the interview.
CPT. Hold on. What? Where is it at?
Stop acting like you won't be on CPT.
DC show gonna have talk about aliens and how to fix your finances.
You're wasting time, ain't you? Trying to get out of here. Pull the interview up.
How to change your oil and who shot JFK.
I thought you was tired. You got a second win.
You can't say that
crazy.
stuff out loud.
Yeah, but that's what DC said.
We should talk about how y'all feel about what happened to Trump on the other day.
DC was talking about that other day.
All off the topic. What happened to Carlo?
Y'all started talking about
that's Big Q, man.
I was just asking a question.
I'm gonna just say go Pels, man, to y'all. But listen, man, we're gonna play it on another time because I'm really out of time and I gotta get up early tomorrow morning.
So you wasted 3 minutes to not play the interview.
I'm sorry, brother. We're gonna talk about it on this. Yeah, we're gonna go on the next one. All right, y'all make sure y'all check out DC's podcast, man. The next one is gonna be how to cook a cake.
You're a horrible host right now.
The second topic will be how to change your oil.
Cakes. Or hungry? Pineapples to cakes.
And
Bigfoot, you been smoking?
It's gonna be how to cut your grass properly. And then the next topic will be,
man, what is this man talking
aliens on the other side of the moon. That's very wild subjects that DC
aliens on the side of the moon cutting grass and
it's gonna be. But see, that's the crazy pineapple talk. It fits the narrative, So you're gonna be, how to make a bundt cake, and then the next one is who shot JFK. So that see that just keeps.
How the hell you go from a bundt cake to who shot JFK?
That's crazy pineapple talk.
You're not even straightening this shit back.
I'm gonna go pop me some popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
Making shit up.
Crazy pineapple talk, dog.
That sound like some old people going back.
That boy said make a bun cake and who shot JFK? What's going on, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy pineapple talk, baby.
Like
You gonna eat your bun cake while watching JFK documentaries? What's going on here?
Nah, DC, that's how wild and crazy your show is, bro. You know, it goes from one.
I don't have a show. That's why I'm saying your imagination is wild. My show is the Pelican Postgame Report.
We appreciate all y'all being up in here. You know,
Yeah, we definitely do.
commentary.
Listening to Big Q foolishness.
You all helped make this show go, and it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Man.
DC. Shout out to everybody in the panel. Go Pelsman.
Go Pelsman. All right, we're going to holler at y'all on the next.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check